Recording this today to share with you the slightest drop of my insurmountable hatred for how my hands fit around the PlayStation VR2 Sense controllers. So, this is how I would normally hold it. Of course, it's not apples to apples because I've got this little mod here that kind of steadies my hand, but trust me, it's worse without it. And what this constitutes is I can either hold it down like this where my thumbs and really go into it and it becomes a little bit more comfortable, but then what happens is I can sort of struggle to grip the buttons that way. It's reachable, yes, but I'm trying to figure out a better way to show you, a more natural way to show you, because, yeah. I guess this is how I'd usually hold it. But then what happens is, as I'm doing this, and I'm doing this, reaching these buttons quickly becomes a bit of a problem. And something about the way I'm holding this, for whatever reason, just doesn't feel quite as natural as over there. And for some reason, I end up with this weird pain, sort of around here. My hands, it's just not a natural position for me. It feels like my hands here are kind of doing nothing. And I don't know, it's just really small, and I'm low-key not really that sure what's up with these. I can shuffle my hand downwards, and then I have a better shot of reaching the controllers. The controls of the buttons. And then what happens is I'm now holding my controls really loosely, and now it feels even worse. Let's use second gen touch as a bit of an example. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, there we go. So, shut up, computer. These, I don't know what's different. I'm trying to figure out what's different about these. I don't know if it's this part here, where there's a bit more contour, and it's just, I don't know, it just feels like it slips into my hand by comparison. You know, third gen touch, let's try this one. I really want to figure out what's different about these. I think that this part here is just really small. I think they are just really small controllers for really small hands. So I can have this grip like so, but then that's really weird. Or I can do this. It's like, actually, I think I have a hypothesis. I think I have a theory. If I put these both down like so, I think what it is, yeah, the angle that the buttons sit at, the face, like the face where the buttons are, the button face, I think the angle that sits at is it's either a little bit different or it's a bit further up on the PSVR2 Sense controllers. I don't know. This feels flatter, so it's like, whereas with here it's more, I don't know, I feel like how can I show you this? So imagine for a second, God, doing this with one hand is absolutely awful. Imagine for a second that there's like a line here coming out of this, and then there's a line going down here where the face is. It feels like this angle here is more significant than the angle that's happening here. So like this and this are a bit closer together than this face, which again barely exists, by the way. And this one. I think the buttons here sit higher up. I'm going to have to see if I can measure that after this, but that might be what's going on. Let's see. I imagine they're about the same between these. Yes, they're roughly the same. Let's have a look. Yeah, they're about the same. Possibly a bit flatter on the third gen, but they're about the same. Okay. Whereas on here, it feels like when I'm doing this, my thumbs are already, they're a lot higher to be able to reach these. These feel like they need to be lower down. Odd. Interesting. I've not really studied this before.